I want to make a quick update video on the progress of our 550-gallon aquarium here at Williamsport Area High School. This is a new aquarium from Custom Aquariums in Wisconsin. You can find them at customaquariums.com. It's 6 feet wide, 3 feet tall, and 4 feet from front to back. 3/4 inch glass all around and on the bottom, standard glass. So the water for that tank comes from one of our 5 sumps in the room. This is one of the sumps. We drilled a uniseal, or a hole for a uniseal in the bottom of the tank, and there's an 1.5 inch true union valve here. And that line feeds into the face of an Ecotech Marine Vectra L1 pump, and on the outlet of the pump there's a union and a reducer down to a 1 inch line. Just above the valve there's a T with a little John Guest valve. That's the feed line that goes to our calcium reactor, our Aquarium Engineering calcium reactor. Anyway, that's a 1 inch spa flex, runs up this support here, and then just dumps right into the tank. So we have the L1 running at 85% right now, and that feeds all the water into the tank. It just kind of dumps straight down. The returns in the tank, or the overflows in the tank, are these H2 overflows that Custom Aquariums builds. One of them goes into a sump that's underneath the 550. The other 2 feed together into this 1.5 inch spa flex line that then goes into our Aquarium Engineering protein skimmer, and it's being adjusted right now because the outflow feed rate's a little different than what from our 650. But this is the Aquarium Engineering calcium reactor that John Guest line will eventually feed. So anyway, the other items we have on the tank from Ecotech Marine include 2 Vortec MP60s. There's one over here, and it runs at a constant speed, like a full rate. On the back of the tank, there are 2 Ecotech Marine MP40s. There's one here, another one right over here. And those are set together to pulse, like in the blue mode. And then on the far right-hand side of the tank, another MP60. That one's also set to pulse in like the blue mode. And so far it's a pretty good amount of flow in the tank. We don't have a whole lot of rock and coral yet to obstruct the flow, but the 2 MP60s and the 2 MP40s, along with this gyre that we had kind of left over, and another really big Tunzi constant speed pump. So then the tank is lit. Oh, here's some of the controllers for the Vortex and the Vectra pump. So the tank is lit by Ecotech Marine Radeon XR30 Pros, and there are 5 3rd generation and 1 1st generation light, and they're all mounted here on this shelf. And then the lights are all on a rack, and the rack is suspended by ropes, and then we use a crank to lift them up. So let's see if I can do this all in one shot. So if I crank this crank, the lights go right on up, and it makes for easy access into the tank. There's also 2 Reef Bright LEDs that are blue for night lights, and then we have screens over the top of the tank. We're still building one of the last screens. So that's how it all goes together. We have it all tied together with Ecotech's Reef Link. So here's the Reef Link system, and then our computer. The computer itself is actually in the other room, but we have monitors and keyboard and mouse here remotely. We used to have the computer in this room, but we destroyed a computer with all the saltwater air and whatnot. But here you can see right now we just have the Vectra running at full speed, but here's like a Radeon program. It's a pretty simple program right now. We're just getting used to how everything works. And the Vortex are kind of like running separately, but that's like a program for those. So this Ecotech Marine has been really, really good to us. Their products are incredible. We're looking to get a 7th Radeon light to go right up in the middle of the fixture rig, and then We'll put the wide angle lenses on that, and that'll be some nice supplemental lighting for like nighttime and whatnot. But the fish inhabitants, we've got 2 snowflake moray eels that are about 24 inches long. There's a nice queen angel. We got a huge Valingi tang. There are 2 hippo tangs. There are 6 silver monos, powder blue, 2 3-stripe damsels, lieutenant tang. There's 1 big voltan lionfish, and then we've got some odds and ends of coral. That's that. Just wanted to give you a quick review of how the tank's coming along and how all the Ecotech products are working. So far, we're really pleased. So thanks a lot.